Yo, shout out to the Most High. That's open eyes. Even our Lord say this. LD's also known Lawrence one for another episode of I Need to Know with my special guest,
Brother Broski, a.k.a. Brody Loke.
Man, what's up with you, man?
What's up with it, loved one?
Well, you know what? I was just tripping off you the other day because you're a multifaceted individual. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much, brother. Thank
For
you.
sure, man. You got albums. You got with West Coast Offense, the Hillbillies. We gonna cover, the loss of Saphir. You know what I'm saying? The merch you got, the audio book.
Yes, sir.
The
yes,
movies.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And possibly, maybe, a 415 reunion. We could talk about it all. Where you want to start?
Possibly. We could start with, man, it's been a beautiful struggle, man, this past year.
Okay.
Since I've seen you. Now, also, I want to start by thanking you for inviting me over.
Oh, for sure.
Here, man. Come on.
You know
what I want. Yeah, so I'm going to give you what you want, man, whatever, and I'm here, man. Shout outs to y'all, Fame Media, man. And,
for sure.
For having me here. And it's been a beautiful struggle, man, this past year, man. Just making it through, trying to stay afloat. Ever so thankful and grateful to see another day. Ever so fortunate and blessed to see another day. We've lost quite a few loved ones this past year. So, yeah. I've been trying to keep myself busy and try to stay mentally equipped and strong enough to try to make it through these days, man.
Gotcha. So as you progress, like we all do in age and stuff like that, how do you actually view death?
I view death as different from when I was younger. It was more of a misunderstanding. Now I kind of get more of an understanding that we're just transitioning on to another world, perhaps a better world, no longer struggling, no more suffering, and just going back to Allah.
Yeah.
As we belong, we shall return back.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, because you're a Muslim.
Yes, converted Muslim.
Gotcha. Tell me about your religious journey and stuff like that.
As far as the journey, man, you have to understand my parents, my father was Baptist Christian. My mother was, may she rest in peace. I just lost my mother 2 years ago.
Yeah. May she rest in peace.
May she rest in peace. Absolutely. She was Jehovah's Witness.
Mm-hmm.
Some of my uncles' older brothers were black Muslims from.
Oh, like Elijah Muhammad.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a lot of that was influenced because I've always been a person, or I would say a man of discoveries. I wanted to go a little more deeper than what was on the surface. I would rather do more research in terms of that. I try not to get too religious about it. I know that there is one God, and I don't care if it's Buddha. I don't care if you say it's Jah. I don't care if you say it's Jehovah, so forth. It's one God, man, and I just love to stay spiritually inclined on that because that's what keeps me available in knowing that there is a spiritual out there.
Okay. Well, real quick, I just want to know, before you transitioned from Christianity to Orthodox Muslim, were you ever a black Muslim? Like, were you ever in the nation?
Like I said, I had uncles and I had brothers, and always that was pretty much embracing me, and I believe I have the same beliefs, and I understood where that was at. I understand that forefront and that front line. So.
Gotcha. Yeah. Shout out to my brothers, man. Shout out to brother Cyril. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. From the nation, Fruit of Islam. You
Absolutely.
know, and my homeboys over there on Fairfax.
Righteous.
Holding it down in the Twins. You know what I'm saying? From Frisco. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with the doctrine, but I do agree with the not drinking and the recognition on where black people are at in society, and a lot of it is systemic oppression, and being able to recognize that.
Well, that's it. That is very important. I mean, just to know where you're going, where you come from.
Yeah.
It's as above as below.
For sure.
Let's understand that this is very important to know. And we don't know it all. We're still learning.
Come on now.
So, yeah, no, absolutely.
For sure. So talk about some of the music that you actually have out now,
Oh, man, I've been pretty busy. I've been able to drop, as you mentioned, Hillbillies with Big Twan. Shout outs to Big Twan and Mac Ream.
Yeah. Them is my boys right there. You know what I'm saying?
Straight about the village. Hillbillies from Cypress, Tufo. Me and Big Twan, we merged into doing this project. I've been hollering Hillbillies for quite a while, LD. So it was something that I had, that I wanted to cook up. So I said, I figure I'll just reach out to, a few loved ones. Big Twine was with it. Mac Ream was with it. Then we got G Stack from the Delinquents. He was with it. And then of course we had Lil Tay Dollars, Lil Rah Rah, which is from the Village. A lot of them that we just conversed and putting the album together. I mean, we put over like 30 songs, I would say, but we split it all up in volumes. So we just launched it last month. As of maybe November or December, we launched Colder, and we also Loved Ones, because we've been losing a lot of loved ones. We then did the song about 3 years ago, but we just felt we'd go ahead and drop it because it's been a massive amount of loved ones that we lost. So we dropped the Loved Ones, Colder, and Don Julio.
Gotcha.
Actually, is I Remember.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we dropped that video as well.
Oh, and before I forget, speaking of loved ones, I want to drop a big fat shout out to my brother Tick. You know what I'm saying?
Tick is a loved one. You mentioned it, man. Shout outs to Tick, man. Mob, authentic, never created. Am I right?
Yeah.
MOB, my own boss.
Yeah, for sure.
My guy Tick. We go way back, man.
Yeah.
From the One Way, me, him, and Will, Third Rail, Gonzo. We used to be in the bottoms hanging out.
Gotcha.
Tick is a solidified individual from my
for
my
sure.
era. No question. Shout outs to Tick.
Hey, I like when he agree with you. He say, "It's good."
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, that's him. That's him.
For sure.
That's him.
So, what is your creative process? You know what I'm saying? Like when you're coming up with all this music.
My creative process can be in the wee hours. I find myself in the wee hours. I don't get too much sleep, like I mentioned, since my mom passed. I've never really been too unable to really get some good sleep.
Gotcha.
So, and along with that, I find myself up 2 or 3 in the morning, LDs, and then I may be getting a brainstorm of something, whatever I was thinking of prior in the day, or if I get a title, I get an idea, it'll rapidly come out. I find around 2 or 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah, those are some strange hours. Yeah.
And then a creative process for me is just putting the pen on the paper. Sometimes if I don't get a brainstorm, I get the pen to the paper, and that pen will just keep on pouring out. I try not to overthink it, and it'll come as it come. If I do get a brainstorm or something, I'll fall up off of it for a bit.
Okay.
Listen to the music, because I got numerous amounts of music from different producers. Shout outs to my producer Spider. I've found myself being able to have a good chemistry with him. Spider. Shout outs to Louisville Slugger.
Shout out to Louisville, man. I
Louisville Slugger.
gotta get with Louisville, man.
One of my brothers from the Sandbox.
Yeah, for sure. He been around a long time. I went to Mac with him. Real cool dude.
Absolutely,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Solid individual.
Solid individual. He's known for a lot of product with Mac Dre and a lot of them Crestside Cuddies and all them. So.
Gotcha.
Shout outs to them, man. He's always been solid. That's my brother, man. He actually helped me out with my book that we're going to talk about soon enough.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Shout outs to Butchie as well. There's another producer that I've been working with. He's from the Villbillies. Well, he's from the Village. So I consider him a Villbillies. He got production on the album as well.
So how many people were in the Villbillies? Just 3 of y'all?
No, I wouldn't say. The way we did it, it's like a collaboration amongst a lot. I mean, like I said, I got G Stacks. That's Fabby even called me one day. Fabby on the album.
Okay.
Of course, he's from 4-5
Yeah.
projects, however, but it's still, we just had a lot of different features, I would say. But it's no setup.
Gotcha.
Group.
It's a crew.
Yeah, we just named it Villbillies.
Dope.
Yeah. And we got Jay Styler on there. We got Shady Nate on there and numerous others, man.
Gotcha.
Got some product, man. We got some product, bro.
Now, I want to know, what is your connection with Von Trapper?
Von Trapper's my big brother. That's my big brother. Shout outs Cadillac Tom. Von Trapper, man. It's my big brother.
Yeah, you know I got stupid love for him.
Yeah. I know. I see y'all once in a while when I come cruise through in
He's
front.
something else.
Yeah.
He is something else.
Something else. Yeah. Man, I love my big brother, man. He stayed doing what he's doing. He got the animated series that actually had voiceovers from a lot of different artists, comedians, different good folks on that animated series, Cadillac Tom.
Gotcha.
Shout outs to Von Trapper.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is what I want to know. Let's get into the meat of it. You know what I'm saying?
Come on with it.
How do you feel about hip-hop in general, or we could start with how do you feel about Bay Area hip-hop right now?
Bay Area hip-hop, that's a good question. It didn't came from eras of mob. It came from eras of the hustling, the P, the player, where it's evolving is different now. It is a big difference. Most of these youngsters got the torch right now. It's a big difference from my era. I give it a go. I mean, the torch is lit.
Yeah.
It's a difference. I tend to like stay in my lane in terms of just being more creative, like you said, in the creative process. Wordplay, I like the wordplay. I try not to just talk about just anything that's going to be more of destructive of my people, although it can catch attention. But I think it's more sensible to be more, conscious of what you're saying. Because I got a son.
Yeah.
We have grandkids. I don't personally, but we still got the little ones around, and we got to kind of figure out where we can draw the line and understanding where the music can go and content. The music is always raw. I mean, the production is there. What in particular you mean as far as
like? Do you like the state that hip hop is in? I mean,
hip hop period overall.
Yeah, and Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that from the inception of Bay Area hip hop, do you like where it's at now?
I say it's growth in it. I would say I love where it's at. I love the continuance of it.
Are you saying that it's growth to like it? Are you saying that it has to grow?
No, I like it.
Okay, gotcha.
But there's growth within it. I would rather see. I want to see a little bit more of conscious or a difference, not sounding the same. There's a lot that I'm hearing that sounds the same. It sounds trendy.
Yeah.
Although, don't get me wrong, Bay Area, we stand out.
Gotcha.
We got our own ebonics. We got our own slang. We got our own lingo. We got our own world where we're set trenders. If you pay attention to the way the hip hop is evolved, you will hear a lot of the Bay. You will hear a lot of the Bay, Oakland, San Francisco, Richmond. I don't care. The Bay, you will hear it. I like it.
Okay.
I just want to say I want to see it exercised, moving in the higher elevation and more of in the unity. No division, less division, more unity, and no big eyes, little U's. Let's bring it back. Let's have fun.
Now, do you look at the Bay Area as like a big place or a small place in the grand scheme of hip hop?
A small, but with a lot of big ideas and big talent in comparison to a lot of other areas.
Yeah.
Because like we was talking earlier, it's a lot of other big areas, New York's and down souths and, just all over, all the world, period.
Yeah.
But the Bay Area is in a trajectory of small Bay Area, but we have a lot of big set trending. We come from an area of very high influence. You have to understand that, from Black Panthers on to the Bill Russells, all are factors that we didn't, it all comes into building our culture here, which stands out.
And I'm glad you said that. So my next question is, do you consider Tupac a Bay Area artist? Knowing personally, I've been there, from knowing him, from being around. I can say he's a man of evolution. I would say yes, Bay Area, Oakland. Knowing that he was born in New York, knowing that, of course, he eventually went to L.A., but deeply rooted, Bay Area, Oakland. Well, you know what? I'm glad you said that, because I look at the product of Tupac is Bay Area. Like that product. Tupac.
Got you.
Like how Too Short is born in Los Angeles.
Born in Los Angeles.
But Todd Shaw is born in Los Angeles, but Too Short
is
born Oakland.
Raised.
You know what I'm saying? You got that, Steve. You feel that?
Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, and shout outs to Too Short. He was one of the other main reasons why I took up on rapping. Besides, like, I would say Rakim, the God MC.
Yeah,
I was into the Public Enemies.
Oh, for sure.
I was into the AZ, Nas.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean we can go there, but Too Short, that was our godfather of the Bay, of Oakland.
So I'm glad you said that, right?
Okay.
So I had somebody on the show, you know what I'm saying? And we talked about the Godfather. Too Short is the Godfather. And then
Don't Stop Rapping.
Too Short is Godfather 1A. E40 would be Godfather 1B. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion.
Okay, I'm listening.
But who's the godmother of Bay Area hip hop? Is there one? Is the spot vacant?
It's a lot of female rap artists.
What female do you feel like is the godmother? Got the biggest stamp, biggest reach, or whatever that entails.
You know who I'm a fan of? and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm just one of those dudes. Silky Smooth. Silky Smooth. Shout outs to Silky Smooth.
Yeah, shout out.
Always had a big crush on her since.
For sure.
Silky always been smooth to me. She's always been in her own lane.
For sure.
No down on any other rap artists, female rap artists, because you got marvelous.
Oh, so this is what I want to gear. Okay, hold on.
You got. I mean, me personally, from my era, marvelous. Shout outs to Nia Rose from West Oakland. Nia Rose.
I never heard her. I gotta look her up.
Multi-talented. She's on several songs on my album.
I gotta check her out.
Nia Rose. Shout outs from the Acorns. Her dad Lee Man grew up with like my big brothers.
Okay.
His daughter is Nia Rose. I think she's actually going to be at the at Whiteout's event. He having R&B poetry. Shout outs to Whiteout. I was just over there with him.
Is it going to be at the Black Rep?
The Black Rep. It's going to be at the Black Rep. So Nia Rose will be there. You'll be able to check her out.
Gotcha.
Shout outs to Beyonce. A lot of people don't know about Beyonce. She's on one of the songs me and Mac Ream got. I just going to put on God Made Dirt album, which is going to be coming soon, January 10th.
Dope title too.
God Made Dirt. Dirt Don't Hurt.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, brother. That's coming soon.
Yeah. That's a tight name.
Thank you so much. Most of this product right now you could find on even.biz. LDs. I've learned about this. I'm sure you familiar.
You said even.biz? What is that?
La Russell and Double R been pushing this line over there, which is an offer-based platform.
Okay.
Which allows the artist to be able to sell his art.
Okay.
Opposed to the streaming.
Oh, the dope.
I'm just learning it myself. I mean, I've been hearing it. One of my guys, shout outs to my guy, Bob Bonafide. He's from the North. I don't know if you know Bob Bonafide. He was telling me, Broski, you need to get on there, over there on even.biz. This is a platform that can allow you to get on there and sell your product. So as of lately, I've been putting albums on there such as, Humble Beginnings just dropped on the 19th. So you can go on there. And then the ones that I sent you on everything, Chick-fil-A. These are albums, singles, and EPs that I'm putting on there exclusive that may not be on DSPs right now. Eventually it will. DSPs in terms of Spotify's or anything like that.
Yeah. Distribution platform.
That's where Double R, shout outs to Richie Rich. That's where his album is at right now.
Yeah.
Even.biz, La Russell's products.
And since we're talking about Richie Rich, will there be a 415 reunion?
I would hope so, man. I mean, I'm praying for it.
Okay.
There's no telling. We just put that out in the universe. Let's put it out there like that because I wouldn't mind.
If there was a new 415 album, would it be called 415 or would y'all change it to 510? Or 41510?
41510 would be more suitable to me, to be honest with you.
Okay.
That's something I've always kept in mind. If we were to do something, that would be dope.
Yeah.
So shout outs to Rich, man. Rich, maybe we can come together, man. We can bring it together. Hopefully, who knows? But
you know, one of the dopest things that I think about Rich in his rap career.
Have you heard his new album?
Not yet.
Dope. It's on even.biz.
Well, you know, for Rich to be an old school rap artist.
Richard. That's the name of it. Richard.
For sure. So for him to be an old rapper, he doesn't have hella albums. So he's essentially still kind of a new artist.
Oh, absolutely. Double R was one of the top artists that I looked at along with Too Shorts. Rich is a very wordplay-ish type dude. He raw with the wordplay.
For sure.
And he be himself. You know, he's talking about his whips, all the whips he's bringing out. He's always been like the big homie to me, man. And shout outs to him for even allowing me to be able to be part of the 415 via, through by way of DJ Duro, because we was in Cypress Village, as you know. So him introducing me to the team and getting me involved at the time when I did Ruthless is Reality is a blessing, man.
Gotcha. Was Rich on that album?
Yeah, Rich was 415.
Gotcha.
Yeah, him and D-Loc. Snitches and Bitches.
Yeah, I'm checking out the second one.
Street. The second one, no. I was on there.
Yeah. Did you New Niggas on the Block,
New
right?
Niggas on the Block. As you heard him on Sway. The Sway, did you see the Sway?
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, he basically broke it down on how that happened, way it unfolded. It was kind of difficult, during the time when I was young, and I was on that whole album. The way they did it was real slick. I was young, not knowing too much of the industry of the business, and I wouldn't say I would carry the weight because he is 415.
For sure.
But that was an opportunity. So, of course, I was...
It was a good opportunity. Who wouldn't want to be on 415?
Come on, man. So, it was a great opportunity. And then after that, of course, the group broke up, and I would say...
Because that was like 91 or 2.
That was 92. 91, 92. Going
somewhere around there, because I was in 8th grade, and I just remember New Niggas on the Block, and they had D-Lo. The main song on there was Lifestyles as a Gangster. Yeah. I love that song.
Yeah. And my solo song, which was Poor Man's Dream, which
For
is
sure.
the name of my new audiobook.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I kept going, man. The momentum was still going. It wasn't like it stopped at a screeching halt. I was with Durrell, and Durrell had us do Unaffiliated with Champ from 2-4.
Yeah.
So once we did that, then we also did Section 8. That was Then, This Is Now. Remember, we talked about this.
Section 8.
I
remember that. That ain't SNOP. That's Section 8.
No, that was
Sick Niggas Out the Projects. I remember
some
that.
nuts out the projects.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Crushadelic.
Yes.
We lost him a couple years ago. So, but yeah, no. Then we did Collision.
Okay.
95, 96, and then 99. Of course, we did Block Monsters.
Gotcha.
By way of Steady Mob.
Man, check this out, man. Do you got one of them T-shirts, man?
Oh, you did ask me that last time. I wish I did, but I can possibly try to see if we can whip up.
Come on, man. I need one of them.
The Block Monsters?
Yes, sir. With the Tommy gun on.
I truly apologize. That's one of my favorite albums, though. That's one of my favorite albums.
Is that on Spotify?
No. I think you can probably catch that on YouTube.
So Block Monsters was
DJ Darrell's Block Monsters.
Yeah, DJ Darrell's Block Monsters. It was Cousin P, right? Mm-hmm. From Berkeley. Mm-hmm. You, right?
Of course.
Acolo. Was Bill Bathgate there?
Of course.
Bill Bathgate. Was Crooked Eye?
And Crooked Eye. Steady Mob.
Okay, Steady Mob.
Yeah. And we had C Rider, Insane Dame, and Time.
Shout out to Insane Dame.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Shout out to Dame. Yes, sir.
You know what? But before we just veer off, though.
Okay.
Before we veer off, I didn't clear something up with you. I feel like Sugar T is the godmother of the Bay. That's what
Sugar T.
Yeah, and I'm going to just tell you why. I'm going to tell you why.
Bloom, bloom, bloom. Here I be.
Because she just got
Sugar T.
She got a big reach.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Sprinkle Me, man.
Sprinkle Me.
Oh, come on, man.
Captain Save a Ho.
Oh,
she's
absolutely.
on that. And Hurricane.
Silky was on. What was the name of that one?
She got some big records.
Silky was on that as Cherry Stacker Grip.
She was.
Yeah.
But that was a dope song.
Shredded it.
But what's her name is a staple in hip hop. Sprinkle Me.
T.
Sprinkle Me is a staple.
So is Marvelous.
Now, this is what I got to venture, right? Do you consider... Now, I'm not saying out rap.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying that.
I got you. No,
I'm not saying out rap.
I hear
I'm saying the woman with the longest reach, or when you think of Bay Area hip hop, the woman that's holding that place.
Right.
Right?
Right.
You know?
Of course. I hear you.
know, because Too Short is the godfather, but he's kicking that pimp shit. He's not kicking that no super lyrical miracle deer.
Right.
He might kick the hoe by the blow by the throat. You know, he might do that.
Right.
So I'm not talking about super lyrical and stuff like that, even though Too Short back in the day was a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Too Short was dropping straight bars back in the, you know.
Absolutely.
But he found his pocket that can't be stopped.
Right.
You know, Too Short is the only rapper that if you can't get him, you can't get another one. That's like true. If I want Ice Cube, right?
And longevity with it.
For sure.
For sure.
If I want,
I can see Too Short still rapping at 65, 75.
He's
the way he's rolling right now.
He's the rapper that young people want to get a feature from.
Oh, absolutely.
Like if I wanted, let's say Ice Cube, but I couldn't get Ice Cube. If it's a gangster thing, then maybe, damn, Cube busy, but maybe I can get Mac 10 or Dub C. They could do Scarface, if it's right there. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Or something like that. Nas, Black Thought. But if I need Too Short on a track and I can't get Too Short, then it might be too pimpish.
Right.
Like Sugar Free. He might have a nigga knocking on the table with a ponytail. Shout out to Sugar Free.
Shout out to Sugar Free.
Shout out to Sugar Free.
Man, actually, shout out to Sugar Free, man. Come on home, man. Big Twine been trying to reach out to him. We've been trying to get him on video.
Man, Sugar Free is unstoppable,
Sugar Free stays out here, out in the Bay, and giving it up, pimping to the max. So.
You know what? I always thought that he should have been on reality TV.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Dude is a cartoon, and then every month he'll hook up with Drew Down and they just ride around and do their thing.
Man, we need Sugar Free on this one song we got, man. I was just telling Big Twine, he been reaching out to him. He's been pretty busy, but he said as soon as he come home, man, I'm gonna go ahead and drop something on there. We got a nice track for him to get on too.
Well, speaking of stuff like that, I just gotta ask you one other question.
Come on with it.
Do you look at Sacramento rappers as part of Bay Area hip hop?
honestly, I could say yeah.
You gotta put them in there.
Yeah, I mean, because I ain't geographically looking at it, but no, your Sebos, your Mozzie's, your Killer Tay, AWOL Records, and you know, a lot of all those artists that comes from there does contribute to the Bay.
Of course.
So no, I don't have no issue with not looking at it like it. No, come on.
Yeah, you gotta put them. I mean, what else pocket would you put them in? You know?
Come on, man. It's not competitive, man. It's a conglomerate. You must be able to just say we can all alley up, dunk, slam dunk. Let's just all we all on one team, man. Like I'm saying, no big I's and little U's, man. We all together, man. We all the Bay. We can ally up, no division, and let's move.
Yeah, man. You actually move like you actually trying to bring this whole thing together.
I would love to, man, because hip hop has been so broken up and divided into so many different pieces. It's just like, where are we going with it?
When did you start noticing that hip hop was being divided up? Or you start seeing it go left and the unity was broken?
That's a good question.
It's a damn good question, Steve. It's a damn good question, Steve.
It would probably have to be after the Biggie and Tupac.
You know what?
The Biggie and Tupac type of division after the losing of them from the East Coast, West Coast.
You know what? I think that was actually the nut. I think that was the nut of it. You know, like the boop, boop.
Right.
It was already building up.
Right. Right.
Boop, boop, boop.
Right. Come on. You know what I want. Yeah. But no, around that time.
I think.
Be seriously, man.
Yeah.
That was too much of a division, man. I mean, if there was a meeting being where the high rankings, I was just seeing something on IG when, who was that? What's his name? Not Dash. Jay Prince. Who else? Jay Prince, Suge Knight, and all of them got to the table.
Oh, Irv Gotti.
Irv Gotti.
That's who they said. I think they said Irv Gotti.
They said Jay-Z ran off and ran his mouth. As they were saying, allegedly, right?
Yeah.
That union, they were supposed to have been creating a union, not just a distribution. When you speak of union, that's strong. You're talking about strength. That means bringing a unity of both coasts, all artists, producers, everything that comes underneath that L umbrella that's entitled to annuity, retirement.
What do you think? That's what it came with that?
Bro, when you speak of union, that all lies with it. I'm from a union. I'm an iron worker. I've been to different unions. You got Teamsters Union, like with Amazon going, when you got a force to be reckoned with. When you got a union, that's a strong, united front that can be able to stand up for everybody within that union. That's what I would love to do.
Yeah.
How about that? When you just asked me where I can kind of see where this is kind of going. I can kind of see that. Then I think everybody can ever so leisurely, ever so blessingfully have fun with the music and be able to eat, be able to really see something prosperous and receive the fruits of our blessings. I mean, of our labors.
Yeah.
Because streaming is not putting no money in the pocket. That just like even Biz is giving you that opportunity for you to give a minimum amount. If you put that minimum amount and you feel like you want to get my exclusive product, you can give me $1, $2, $3, $5 minimum. Whatever you feel like you want to. If you feel like you want to get my exclusive material, you can get that. Besides me just continue to put my music on a streaming network where I'm not getting nothing. I'm not receiving anything. Like CDs, it was inevitable you was going to be able to receive what you needed to receive. Yeah. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
So there's been a big difference. I think that since the division of that, and it's been a change in the way this industry is going now, to where it's kind of blocking our inflow, where we need to be getting our income from the music period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. So does that frustrate you as an artist?
It does. It can frustrate me, although I'm passionate about my music and I'm continuing to do it, but it can frustrate me because now where's it going for those to come, for the next generation? How it's going to probably frustrate the rest of the other upcoming artists.
So now people are typically just getting rich off shows.
I was just thinking that. So yeah, pretty much going to shows is where it's gonna be. And I would love shout outs to any promoters out there, anybody out there willing to get a show. You can get a show, a nice show, and I would love to get that show money. Give me some show money. All right, let me elevate to these movies. I've been fortunate to be able to start getting to these movies, and we've been having meetings, and we're trying to do a continuous amount of movies. I'm actually writing on movies right now. I got like 2 movies that I'm working on right now as I speak, and with shout outs to Free Jack, so we're able to kind of start filming soon and start putting out some movies and having soundtracks attached with it as well, and getting off into that. You know, I don't want to limit myself just to the music. I want to see myself really possibly doing some movies and soundtracks.
Gotcha. So you a man of the arts, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, being versatile can get you to the versatile. Being versatile can get you to the versatile.
Okay, I know.
I don't want to put all my eggs into one basket. I want to
sure.
put them in all different baskets and watch them just hatch.
So let's talk about the audiobook a little bit.
All right, The Poor Man's Dream. I've been working on this, man, for the past, I'll say, almost about 2 years now. 7 chapters I have so far, LDs. Poor Man's Dream is volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. That's the present, the past, and the future. It's coming together. Dope. I got producers on there such as, I just got CMT, just submitted to him, CMT. DY's producer.
Yeah.
He's actually doing.
From the Bums.
Yeah, from the Bums. He's actually doing something. I got Louisville Slugger. I got Free Jack. I got Male Millennium from the Rich, and I got a couple of other producers. I'm hoping to be able to have in the makings. It's just like a soundtrack underneath my speaking of my chapters.
Okay.
So you hear me talking about whatever the chapter what I'm talking about in the neighborhood. I got it's awesome. It sounds like a whole movie the way I put it together. So the sounds is coming from the producers, and it was a great idea from my guy Mel that told me just go ahead and let a few producers do it, because I was going to let one producer do it, but he said it'd probably be best that I just let a few producers kind of show a variety of skills.
Yeah.
To put it together. So it is coming together even different now. It's coming together even better, I want to say, because you get the variety of the different production from each one of the producers, and it's coming together pretty good. I'm looking forward to launching. I'm having a meeting pretty soon on how I really want to do it. It's gonna be an Audible, of course, but it's other little networks. I'm trying to look forward to putting it, and I'm possibly trying to see if I get a book attached with it too, so you can read the book. And yeah, I'm hoping maybe February or March to release.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, you know, what was I gonna say? Are you gonna be able to put it on that same platform with your music?
Possibly. Spotify has a podcast section that I listen to.
They do.
Have you ever listened to like Jeezy's? That's what kind of inspired me.
Okay.
Jeezy got a nice, what's called Adversity for Sale. Excellent book.
It's a book or okay.
It's an audio book. So you can sit and listen. You don't have to read it.
Yeah.
That's what kind of gave me the inspiration to do my book. So, and he gives you deep intel on where he came from before he even got into the music industry and everything. But mine's kind of got a little bit of a twist because I'm kind of putting the sound effects and kind of stuff to it. So
yeah.
I just wanted to kind of be a little unique with it. But I also got other ideas and segueing that book into other books that I've also came with ideas about. So it's something that's just keeping me busy, man. Like I said, it's just been a rough year. It's been a beautiful struggle at the same time, LD. So just keeping myself busy is what's keeping my mind kind of elevated and kind of at ease. Yeah. Sometimes it's like a roller coaster with life. It can be ups and downs.
Oh, for sure.
Downs. I'm trying to.
But you got to stay ready though.
You got to stay ready, and you ain't got to get ready.
For sure.
You dig? So, and just coming here, man, it's a blessing, man, and I'm so thankful to be able to come over here with you guys, man, and just give awareness of what I'm doing, and I'm still relevant.
Gotcha.
I'm still trying to do what I do, man.
And that was cool, man, that you came out to Saphir's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, may Saphir rest in peace, man. That was troubled time, and I got the call that he was in hospice, and it was all of a sudden sick illness that came about. Shout outs to Chop Black. We was there to support him along with Exhibit. Exhibit was there. Razkaz came out, a few other producers, me and Artie Bo, and we sat there the whole day. Monday, and we lost him. He transitioned Tuesday.
Okay.
That Tuesday morning, and then we was able to do the the memorial.
The memorial.
That's where I seen where we performed.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a blessing, man. I was pleased to be able to be there perform with you, bro. And you rocked. You did your thing.
Thanks, my
As
brother.
you always do, brother.
Come on. You know what I want.
No doubt. So
Yeah.
no, man, may he rest in peace as he shall return back to Allah. So yeah, Saphir was a pillar in this hip hop industry. And so amongst others, we all should be able to give flowers amongst each other, and while we can smell them.
Exactly.
We only got so
Especially-
much time on this little beautiful marble
Oh, for
called
sure.
Earth.
Yep.
So yeah, live life to the fullest, man, and keep pushing and keep doing you, and keep God first, and keep staying strong and doing what you need to do. And yeah.
And talk about the merch before we get out of here.
All right, the merch, before we get up out of here, is 25A revised as 25A 366, my apparel line. The machine, it can also be on, you can also get it on even.biz, which is the platform, like I said, even.biz. And you can go on there. If you go to even, EVEN.biz, you can see my merch on there, which has just been launched along with my album that I just released, which is called Humble Beginnings. Excuse me, it's like I got an authentic throwback with me, Rich, DJ Durrell in front of Cypress Village, Best Untold Story, which is one of the songs I released before. That's going to actually be attached with a purchase of my album. So if you was to go on there, you can see the product that I have. Also other little authentic pictures of my son. I got from Mr. OG Call. The machine also has like different detailed. Just go on there and check it out. It's nice. Machine, I have to bring you one. What's your size?
Large right about
So
now.
I'll come bring you one, man. A nice machine. It's nice. It's basically cleaning cleaning dirty money, making it clean.
For
Throw
sure.
it in the machine.
I'm going to need one of them Block Monster shirts.
Yeah,
too, while
okay.
we
I'm
at
gonna
it,
have to
man.
work on that. One of them block monsters.
For sure, man.
Right. I'll try to make that happen for you and Steve, man. Try to bring some
sure.
to the table. Yeah, just trying to keep myself busy, man.
Well, man, thanks for coming out. And before we get out of here,
Thank
tell
you,
people
brother.
where they can find you at.
All right, on social medias, you can find me on Facebook, which is Brother Broski Edwards. You can go on IG and find me at Brody Loke. That's BRODYLOC _ God within. That's _ God within. And then you can also go and get my merchandise, exclusive merch, exclusive music on even.biz, which is EVEN.biz.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm LD's for another episode I Need to Know. And as usual, come on, you know what I want.